How's it going, all? It's Christmas Eve and shit. Let's talk guns. How's it going, R? Shit, let's talk
It's going good.
What?
guns. What?
You have that thing on.
Yes, I have that thing on.
Okay, bye.
Oh, shit. How's your Christmas Eve going?
It's going good.
Good deal.
Just got done doing some side work for work and jumped on here and said, let's find out what's going on.
And just looks like Clover's starting his right now. Let's see. Midnight has a show tonight, and then the van chat. So I was like, she was like, "There's no lobby," so I was like, I'll go ahead and set one up.
Yeah, I'm kind of new still around here, so
All right.
there is going to be, well, yeah, because I've seen people talking about Midnight, and he was setting up a page or something the other day. I don't know what was going on with all that, but I take it there's a couple decent shows where there's going to be some chatting.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's like Clover's doing a, what would they say? Clover's live right now, doing a lawn chair chat. So it'll probably just be him interacting with people, and then I'm not sure what Midnight Range does, and then of course the van chat, and lobby chat. It's
Which could be anything.
Exactly. It could be anyone, anything. Talk about any subjects. So I'm hoping it warms up tomorrow so I can go shooting. Warms up enough tomorrow, I should say.
Yeah, because midnight is at, if I'm looking at the time, is at 10:30 Central Time. Or no, wait, Eastern. Or does it say? Yeah, Eastern Time.
Okay, so that's 9:30. That's an hour. Little less than an hour.
Now, since we're talking about it, you mentioned something about lawn chair or whatever.
Lawn chair chat on Clover Tack. Let's see. Let's see if I could find it. Is he starting? Yeah. I'll put his gun channels into the inner lobby. So yeah, he's out there right now. So do you have any hopeful gun wants for Christmas?
Not this year.
Not this year. All right.
Have things I want to go buy, but yeah. But haven't got there yet. Trying to remember it. There's a I guess legally armed America.com's website or whatever he's linked to, Gun District. He's giving away a 1911 towards the end of the next week, I think.
All right, nice.
I'm trying to win that. That's always, hey, anytime you can win something for free.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just going to be making a big projectile order purchase here. Probably 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from now. So.
Yeah. In Ohio, I haven't had any problems getting a hold of anything that I need. So,
Oh, yeah. I mean, mine isn't going to be. It's not one of those things that's, I absolutely need right now. But several friends of mine and I are going in. We're like, okay, if we get 50,000 projectiles at least, we can get a bigger discount. So,
oh yeah, that's that's a way of getting.
Yeah, so it's like it'll be like 12, 13% off. So I think of if I just order 50,000 projectiles, I'll save like $480 or something like that.
Yeah, my big thing is I just want to save up for some training classes this year and get to take a few. Just haven't decided who.
What type of training?
What
are you into?
It would be defensive training.
All right. Good deal. I took a couple defensive trainings. One of them, I was like, all right, this is cool. Took the next one, and I was like, I really think I'm going to devote all my time in USPSA. I was like, this is, I'm not, I'm not going to be putting myself in these situations. I'm not going to be worrying about a lot of this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and do defensive training. I mean, USPSA, sport training, stuff like that, and then go on.
Yeah, I haven't had any, but I think it would be a good eye opener to do like because I know there's a couple. There's a place in Indiana that's actually going to be hosting a couple different good trainers. Zero's supposed to be going over there next month. Instructor Zero, but one of the things I probably would have fun with would be a good force on force, just to learn how I'd react in a situation.
That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. I have not taken one of those courses. If I'd ever go to that type of course, it would definitely, or go into the defensive type courses. I think I would have to do a force on force.
Yeah,
because right now, if I took defensive, basic defensive stuff, they're not going to say anything I already don't know.
That you can't just watch a YouTube video.
Well, no, I've taken semi-local instructor. He teaches a lot of SWAT stuff around here. Taking one of his classes, then I have taken a tactical response class. And about 20 minutes into his tactical response class, I was like, yep, I'm going to go ahead and finish this course out, and then all my time is going to be in USPSA.
Far as the TAC response class, because that is one of the ones I have considered. But in other words, that you have to have. He's either well liked or well hated, and he's unique on his course. Meaning, it's a full. They'll do things that nobody else will ever do. What is your?
There's only two things that they did that my other course, just from a local SWAT, the guy who teaches SWAT around here, didn't do. One is the dropping of the firearm. That's in a basic tactical response class. You're gonna drop your gun. No big deal. The other one, kind of like sworn to secrecy type thing. They do it at the very end. It's something to really hammer home your mental mindset type thing.
Uh-huh.
So I mean they swear everyone to it. I don't give a shit about that. It's if you take, I mean, the reason I don't divulge that is not because they swear you to do it, or it's I don't want to deprive people that have not taken his course into this one training, or this one
Piece of information that's prior that they
yes, that if you've never done it, that feeling that you get when you do it is priceless.
Wow, that sounds vaguely sexual.
Well, only if there's a bear involved.
Yeah, the dropping of the gun, I can see why they say that, because they don't. If you're in a situation, the cops roll up and they say drop it,
You do it.
you do it without hesitation, and you should not have fear that the thing's going to go off.
Well, if you have an honor guard or 320, just say, I have an honor guard, I have a 320. I'm going to gently set this down because I do not want it to fire. But
dude, you got to be careful. You just said fire. You're holding a gun and you said fire.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
They're going to light you up like Christmas, my friend.
Okay, yeah. So I have a SIG P320. I'm going to.
How would you like me to respond?
Yeah. I have a SIG P320. My finger is off the bangs. No, I don't want to say bang.
You said bang, light him up like Christmas. Fill this dude in like Santa Claus.
Only if you have an SMLE. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they go, dang, dude, you're a long ways from Dunkirk.
Oh, shit.
Let me put you on a plane and get you back where you belong.
Yeah, see, some of the things, attack response, in other words, because they've had the videos out, stuff like that, and I see their reasoning behind it, and then I also see the reasoning why most people don't like it, because they're used to being on a 180 range, and there's certain things you just don't do.
Yeah.
But that's not what they're designed and trying to train you around.
Right. So the whole tech sponsory thing, yeah, I mean, they try to adhere to the 180, except for a couple instances. The class I went to, no one was downrange. You didn't shoot with one of the instructors next to you. But if you come to the reality is, you've been shooting for a day and a half, hitting a man-sized target, and drilling the center out of it, having someone else down there
that
isn't
also
going to do a damn
sounds
thing.
sexual. Baby, it's cold outside.
Shit. How's it going, Pink?
Yow!
Oh, shit, knockers.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the early watch where it's just like Jimmy's there, Tony's saying something, and we just hear vaguely from like Jimmy's mic, yow, from like the other room. Yeah.
So Flippy, what have you been doing?
Buying a whole bunch of stuff for AK.
Which AK?
I bought a Draco.
Okay.
And then I bought a Ultimac for the Draco.
Okay.
ALG Defense AKT trigger for the
Okay.
Draco. Custom non-cutout safety for the Draco.
Okay.
A Rifle Dynamics AK to AR stock adapter for the Draco.
I have one of those and do not like it.
Magpul Zukov U for the Draco.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to think, did I buy anything else for the Draco? I probably bought more stuff for the Draco. Oh, and a Krebs custom retainer plate because shepherd hooks are the devil.
Yes. So you may or may not like that that M4 stock adapter, because whenever I put it on one of mine, I had to smash my face down so hard to use the irons. I did not like it. I actually removed it.
What stock were you using?
Just a regular M4.
Okay, that might be
So
why.
like an adjustable.
Well, because I'm looking at it. Honestly, I bought it like secondhand for like a lot cheaper than on the site.
Mm-hmm.
So like worst case scenario, I don't like it. I ship it I just sell it again for what I paid for.
Right.
But I'm looking at it, and from what I can tell, based off of staring at the images of it on the Rifle Dynamics website, it looks like, because they have it on their 1.0 or on their 7.0 whatevers.
701. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I put it on
because the profile, it looks like it's the same height up as their like stock, like their folding stock.
It's higher. It is higher. It's because the folding stock. So it's higher than the wood stock. I do know that.
Huh.
So
yeah.
It's definitely higher than the wood stock. I put it on a Polish tontil or tonto. I stuck it on that, didn't like it. Stuck it on a couple other ones I had and did not like it. So, and it's somewhere. I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere in the house. Maybe. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, everything turn around, sell for what you have in it, and be done.
Yeah, that's the plan if I don't like it.
Yeah. Have you ever shot that SMLE?
Nope.
Yeah, I got a couple. I have one gun that I bought that I haven't shot that it breaks the rule, but I still haven't put the floor plate and stuff on it. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, it's already been to the gunsmith. It's got a clean bill of health. It's safe to fire. It's just
haven't found any 303.
The ammo for, well, it's at the local Cabela's, but it's like it's expensive. Honestly, I just don't feel like dealing with it.
Gotcha.
So I'm just like, this was in World War One. It's cooler to me just because it was in World War One. I don't need to shoot this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some of the 303, but when I bought that grenade launching one,
yeah,
the guy gave me a whole bunch of boxes of 303.
Oh, that works.
I was like, sweet.
Yeah. Now, is it like the cordite stuff or modern powder?
Modern. Yeah, it's modern stuff. It's box ammo.
Okay.
Whatever that yellow box is. Was that UMC?
Oh, the Remington?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah. I still need to take this this Belgium 1894 out. That's now in 308. 308. Sorry, 308. You can take that out. I need to take my 7mm out again. There's a bunch of stuff I need to take out, but I don't like shooting rifles that much.
I need to get new glasses before I can go out shooting again.
Shoot, for the most part with rifles, I don't do it at distance anymore. I just go to the pistol range with it and just have a fun time.
That's true. I mean, I'll go out to like 100 yards, about it.
Like I'll go in zero. We'll do the 100-yard zero confirm thing, but like I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna go have fun with this. And then,
well, like some of mine, like my Chilean Mauser, it has a 300 or 400 yard battle sight. So if I want to zero it, I'll like, okay, I'll put 2 targets there, one on top of each other, aim at one and let it hit the other. And that's just how they are. So.
Yeah. So excited about that. I also have I was talking to M13 Industries, I think they're called, out in Vegas. And they told me straight up that they're like, yeah, I was asking, like, oh, can you remove the rear trunnion on that and put a tang trunnion on? Because it's a pistol. And they're like, yeah, we'll do that. We'll also dehorn it and all the other stuff. And I'm like, neat.
Yeah, turn SBR.
Yeah, it's going to be coming SBR. But in the meantime, I'm going to stick a pistol tube and a shockwave brace on it.
Yeah.
Or a SB tactical brace on it. I also found out that, like, apparently the Ultimac, there's a specialty Ultimac you have to get for the Dracos because the normal ones are too big.
Yeah, because the Draco's gas system is shorter.
Yeah, I didn't know it was shorter. It looked like the same length to me.
Nope,
but
it's shorter.
Yeah, so waiting on everything to show up so I can go do that.
Yeah, like the one I had, if I was gonna SBR it, I was gonna cut it for a underfolder.
Yeah, I think the trunnion inside is already an underfolding trunnion.
It is. They are.
Which, neat, but like, the funny thing is whenever I see a Draco, like the real Dracos that the Romanians are using, they're those like dog leg wire stock things. Like I don't think I've seen one with a underfolder. So I was like, okay. But yeah, I get to pretend I'm a gunsmith and chop my gun all to pieces because apparently that's how you install the Magpul furniture.
Really?
Yep. Like the front locking bar that like locks the handguard or the handguard retainer thing. You have to cut that off because the handguard mounts directly to the barrel.
Huh. Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen to the gun because the Ultimac's mounting to the barrel and then the handguard's mounting to the barrel.
That's interesting.
So it's gonna be a neat little thing. And like the good folk at Prepper Gun Shop try to talk me out of buying a AKT trigger.
Why?
Dude was like, "Oh, it's dangerous." He's like, he was explaining to me, he's like, on a pistol, it'll be dangerous. He was telling me that on his rifle, he gets double taps all the time.
No, that's because he doesn't have trigger control.
So he's like, on a pistol, you'll be doing it like crazy. It's dangerous. You don't want to do that. I'm like, all right. And then like a week later, I'm like, he's not my dad. Went and bought one. Actually, not even a week, like a few days later. I'm also trying to hunt down some US palm grips.
Be right back. Gotta take a leak.
Bloop bloop.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Pups want to go out and play in the snow.
Okay.
Shit, it got quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So what's everybody's next gun purchase? Or gun accessories purchase?
Tax stamp.
It's always a good way to spend $200.
Mm-hmm. A law folder and a tax stamp.
Mine, I want a matter of fact, I actually posted it out on the main page. AR pistol.
Good.
Yeah, dude. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Well, when you know somebody that bought into the company, also, it's always a little bit better. Have you?
I'd say so.
Are you familiar with Kaiser Shooting Products out in Arizona?
No.
No.
They're building an upper and lower for also Robar.
That I have heard.
It is a polymer upper and lower, but the polymer is just not polymer. It is also a short and long hair embedded polymer. So it's more like a fiberglass polymer. They actually have a upper that they've even shot, which is actually that did not explode the upper. They actually use it for target practice. But it's definitely a very interesting AR, especially when you can. Well, I own one of their ARs, and you're talking an AR that's 4 pounds.
Dang.
Well, with my optic on it, it might be what, 4.5, 5 pounds. And that was my first AR that I actually ever got at an extremely cheap rate. But yeah, it's still $1,000. Well, it's over $1,000 gun, and I paid nowhere near that.
Good.
So my first AR is basically a very lightweight AR, and I'm going. When I pick up these other things, I'm going. These things are heavy.
So the pistol I compete with is it's like almost 2.5 pound pistol. So yeah, your AR is like 2 of my pistols.
Yeah.
You run a 1911 when you compete, right?
CZ Shadow.
Yeah, same thing.
No, it's nowhere near the same thing.
Well,
Yeah, you're right. A CZ is just a knockoff of a 1911.
I also have a 1911 that I can compete with, and I have a tack sport that's been highly modified.
The CZ, I would compare it closer to being a Glock design.
No, it's a direct descendant of Browning. Absolutely direct descendant. It's the CZ75 is a offshoot of the high power.
Yeah, that thing is. I had one of the gun. I was in a gun shop and they showed me the CZs, and then they showed me that thing, which they said that they're high end, the competition gun.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god, the trigger on that gun is just.
my trigger on my Shadow, the double action is like just north of 5, like 5.1, 5.2, and it's smooth. My single action on that is like right around 2.22, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I have a tack sport, which is a 40 caliber. It's a little bit bigger frame, but it's single action only, and it consistently breaks at 1.1 pounds. You blow on that damn thing, and it's gone. I love it.
Now I'm trying to remember though, their polymer version, the one that would actually fit in a Glock holster though, doesn't it?
Their P10C, yes.
Go on.
Yeah, you're talking about their P10. I'm talking about their CZ75.
Yeah, they're
The inverted rail system design.
yeah. Yeah, I just was introduced to the ZZ stuff last month. It's the first time I actually held one.
Most people fall in love with them. So, just as a FYI.
Yeah, that's one of the things I get to do. I'm looking at purchasing another gun, and I got to take the wife because I'm going to find out. She's 5 foot nothing, 5'2", and she can rack the slide on a couple guns, but there's a few that she can't. I'm gonna find out which one she likes better. That way, any gun that I buy, I want her to be able to operate too. So,
Under that, very valid. Good.
last time I took her out shopping for a gun for her own, she started looking at guns. I showed her a couple different guns, Glocks, Smith and Wesson. She walks out to the gun shop with a SIG.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
It's like,
She
wait,
can just
you
say
just
like
spent
screw it
$200 more.
and then throw it, and everyone in the room will die.
No, it wasn't a P320.
What was it?
It was one of those tiny ones in the womanly colors, wasn't it?
Actually, one of the 380.
The 9,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's the
930s.
I can't remember.
Yeah. But she ended up with the rubberized grip, black, night sights on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
last year for Christmas, I bought my ex-wife one that was the same thing, but it was in robin's egg blue with a white frame.
So I have a question for you. With night sights, what is your thought and opinion on them?
Because I did just upgrade the one for my shield and went with the Trigon. Oh, shoot. I end up with the yellow dot up front, the black. The rear sights are blacked out, but for the night sights, they still have the 2 dots in the rear. What are you? Help me identify the correct answer. What part are you saying? As far as having them on a gun, or
I don't think there is a correct answer. I think he's just asking an opinion.
yeah. Well, you almost have to have them. Any gun that you carry.
I find no issue with night sights unless there's very specific circumstances, like if you're running night vision and you have a red dot. At that point, it goes crazy on you because then you have multiple dots in front of you, and it's hard to figure out which one's which.
Sorry,
But
that was fucked up.
but if you're not running night vision, then or a red dot on top of it, I would say there's nothing wrong with night sights. Because they help you in twilight to where it's not too dark to where you can still see your target and what's behind it, but it's too dark for you to see a proper sight alignment.
Well, and anything that you're carrying, if you're going to carry a gun at night, then you normally would have either a light mounted on the gun or one in your pocket.
Yeah, so the reason I asked that question, sorry, my computer just blue screen, so hopefully it'll come up before this gets shut off. But so the reason I was asking is I have night sights on my nightstand gun that I know that if I'm going to be using that, it's basically going to be in pitch black, and I'm going to have my weapons mounted light, and that's going to be the only light that I'll have. The one I have on my side, I have blacked out rear and I have a fiber front sight. Because that is what I shoot 99.9999% of the time. So I wanted something that my eye was used to seeing and gets picked up. So I was just wondering what your guys' thoughts of night sights for like a carry gun, stuff like that you have both would possibly shoot in day and night, because in my opinion or my experience, night sights during the day, you might as well have just black sights.
I now know where you're headed at. And when I upgraded my shield to put aftermarket sights on, I went with the yellow dot on the front and the rear were blacked out.
Okay.
The Glock that I bought came, because I bought a used Glock, came factory, I believe, with night sights on it. And now I am wanting to change them to match the front yellow dot and the rear blacked out for that exact same reason, where it's the same on any gun that I pick up.
Yeah.
But the night sight on far as night wise, yes, I see a couple advantages. One, if your gun's sitting down somewhere, we lost them. No, you're still there.
Yeah, I'm still here. The other one timed out, so hopefully I come back and my computer comes back in enough time to host it, or else this will go offline.
But the other nice advantage of night sights is if your gun's sitting down somewhere and you're in a completely dark room, you can find your gun easier.
Yeah, like mine is, my bedside gun is in a drawer, so I know exactly what, it's in there. It's the only thing in that drawer.
But yeah, with night sights on, like my wife's and my 3, you can be in a pitch black room, and if you got the 3 night sights on there, even if it's still in a holster, you're gonna at least pick up the rear sight.
Yeah, same here. Yep.
And then during the day, I'm switching everything to a yellow dot to the front, just because of the way my eyes work. A little bit of color blindness where I don't see every color the easiest thing. That when I put that yellow dot on the front, it made a world of a difference, because when I was just running 3 dots, my brain would not comprehend and go to the front sight the way it does now. I mean, it made a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, they walked a gun out and my eye went to the front sight, and it wasn't even in my hand at that time.
Yeah. Right now, like all my competition guns, all my carry guns, stuff like that, all has a green fiber sitting on the front. So, and blacked out rear.
Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to switch the Glock over to.
Yeah, if that's what you shoot the most, might as
Yeah.
well keep that on every gun.
Yeah, that's what my eye picks up.
Yeah,
That's why I haven't changed the sights on mine.
Heck, and I'm right now. I have how many loaded for next year? I probably have like 7,000 or 8,000 9mm loaded for next year. Probably closer to 7. Yeah, that might last me through March. Might. Like I was telling R here, I'm going to be getting several buddies of mine and I are going to get in together for a 50,000 projectile order. Myself is going to probably be over 30,000 of that. So like if I do all the 50,000 myself, it'll cost me $2,900 just projectiles.
You need a sponsor food.
Yeah, but I'm not a very good self promoter.
Yeah,
There's some people that go out there and promote, not really promote themselves, but just like big online presence and stuff like that. And they're like, why do I not get all this stuff? I'm like, well, because anyway, I don't know. I like being self promoted or self sponsored, I should say.
Yep.
Let's see. Can I get back into everything? Come on, computer.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm way overdue for new glasses, so things are looking blurry.
Okay. Oh, your eyesight's changed?
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts. My eyesight didn't change for like 15 years, so I finally went and got the LASIK surgery almost 2 years ago. Freaking love it. I spent more in LASIK surgery than I would in contacts, but for the rest of my life, probably.
Now, when you had that LASIK, did you have to tell them that you were like right eye dominant or something like that and stuff like that?
No. Not at all.
Because I know, I think it was it my